right, so it just went up on Kick. I mean, on Discord. Yes. I did not do that. I didn't.
Hat. Like I wanted to wear.
Don't need a hat, bro.
I got the no haircut.
You don't need a hat, my
Where's our
friend.
intro tunes?
So they couldn't hear
I
it.
still have an installed voice mod. That's what we use to control our audio.
This guy, man. Slacking.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? It's not even that I didn't install it. I just don't have it open. So, sorry. And you know, it's funny. You hear that you hit the button, and I could hear it playing over there, but it just doesn't play through. So I apologize, boys. No intro music, last one or this one, but we're back. A lot of stuff going on. Things being leaked. Another crazy mass shooter, which is sad to say. Why do we have mass shooters and other countries don't?
That's a good question. I don't know. I think it's antipsychotic and like depression meds. I think it's medication.
You think the medication is causing this?
Yeah.
Isn't that supposed to make you not shoot NFL?
Side effects are literally homicidal behavior and, you know, causing possible harm to yourself or others. That's in the warning label.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a correlation and
There
like
is.
all these people are all on like the same medicine.
Dude, there's like upwards of the vast majority of mass shooters are on psychiatric medication. They're on meds. Like the high school, like the school shootings and stuff, yeah. They're all on meds.
Wonder if they're gonna pull the blood on Mangione. What's his? Not Mangione. That's where I get my pizza. Luigi. What's this guy's name? Luigi.
Yeah, Mangione, you're right.
Mangione. Oh wow. I think that's the same name as that pizza place. Anyways,
You've just implicated yourself.
yeah. Look at me.
But no-
I'm in it. I've been supplying this guy $250 a day every day. No, but I wonder if he was on any of that.
Well, that wasn't a mass shooting, right? That was just
But it was his homicidal thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Then that qualifies.
yeah, true. I thought you meant like mass shootings, but yeah, it could be. I mean, I don't think he was on anything. I think he was just framed
What happened to him? No one's talking about that anymore.
because it's old news. That's the way the cycle works. They're so good at controlling what we talk and think about just by showing us more of that thing they want us to pay attention to and
Yeah.
less of the thing they want us to forget about.
Yeah, they're not talking about Diddy anymore.
No, they're not talking about Diddy anymore. They're not talking. They're Epstein's disappearing. They just do it. That's what they do.
How crazy is the Epstein thing? I love this, like, this storyline that people are putting forward. Trump's really taken a turn. People are not happy with him. Even his own constituents not happy with him. But I love this painting that they're drawing, or the timeline that they're drawing, where they show Trump saying like how he's gonna release the list when I get in. It's one of the first things I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna show the American people you deserve to see it. And then he gets in office, and now he's like, "There's no list. You guys are idiots. Stop asking me about the list. There's no list. Doesn't exist."
Yeah, they're on to the next. They're on to the next. They're over that. They're over that.
So what happens? Are they just gonna bury this? Like, is this gonna? Do you think that this is gonna be that straw that breaks the camel's back, where America's like, no, 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 we're not gonna forget about this. You're not gonna news cycle us out of these files, because it is interesting. Crimes were committed, and only 2 people went to jail.
Yeah, and they went to jail for kind of not exactly what everyone's mad about.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But it is what it is. I know that in talking, because it's a weird relationship, right? When you have this like billionaire guy with this woman and they're involved in whatever they're involved in. Whatever. That shit is like, it's going to become untouchable at some point. They're going to start flagging people talking about it, just like Schmovid.
Yeah.
And the Schman Schmemic. Mm-hmm. But I wanted to talk. There was something I wanted to mention about this. You remember that? The astronomer tech company guy that got caught on video?
The Coldplay dude?
Yeah.
He got caught at that Coldplay concert?
Yeah. Dude, did you see that they had Gwyneth Paltrow like do an astronomer ad drop, which is Chris Martin's ex-wife, the guy from Coldplay that did that? Like... Yeah.
They just cut her a check real quick?
Yeah, I don't know. It's possible it was like AI or something, because you never know anymore, but it looked
Yeah.
damn real.
Jesus.
But yeah, I wanted to talk about this guy because everybody's dragging this guy, right? Everybody's dragging this guy.
The
But-
CEO?
Yeah. Like the CEO guy or whatever, but nobody's dragging the HR lady who's married too. Like nobody's dragging her.
She's married as well?
Yeah. And nobody's saying anything about her. They're just all focused on this guy.
I'm going to keep it real.
What?
I'm disgusted.
Yeah.
She's married?
Filthy.
What a fucking whore.
Absolutely filthy. Absolutely filthy.
Why are we even talking about him?
I don't know. We shouldn't be talking about him at all. It should all be about her.
Not when this fucking broad's in the picture.
Believe this?
Jesus Christ, her poor husband.
Home wrecker in both directions.
What a bitch.
Getting hussy.
Jesus Christ.
What a hussy. Never seen such a thing in my life.
Oh my God.
But
I didn't know she was married. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Is her man, what's the story? He's sticking around?
I don't know. I don't know if he's doing the whole cuck thing like Cassie's man.
He's sitting in a corner, bringing in the Punisher. What's going on? Is this a new dynamic? It's going to be a new dynamic to their relationship. So, honey, he does sign the checks.
That's very funny.
I wonder what he does. Why aren't people talking about him? I don't want him to get dragged.
Yo,
out.
I don't want to get him. I don't want him dragged in it either. But I mean, come on. First of all, and nobody's also talking about how they look like each other. These two in that picture, it looks like he's holding himself, and there's this creepy ass they look related.
I've seen so many different AI variations of that exact image.
Yeah,
of,
when he
different
gets up
people.
and throws her,
Yeah, I've
and
seen
like
that.
runs to the back like a Maury
Yeah.
show.
It's so funny. We wouldn't be talking about this if they didn't freak out. Nobody would have known.
Yeah. It was such a panic that bad news, but that kind of brings me to something that I find interesting. What's in there? Some in the chat.
Yeah, some in the chat. Lena Lawrence says, topic for the podcast. Have you ever been given a wedgie? What's the story? I think that since we're transitioning to a new topic, it'd only be right that we answer this question.
to answer the question about did we ever get a wedgie? Is that a real
Yeah.
question? Is somebody trolling us? You falling for the troll?
Is that no? Why would I be a troll?
Did I ever get a wedgie? Like somebody give me a wedgie, or one occurred to me out in the wild? Am I sitting in am I uncomfortable on a crowded train?
No. This has got to be like somebody has inflicted said wedgie on you.
No, never in my life.
Never gotten a wedgie.
Never in my life.
Huh?
You have?
Yeah, I've gotten a wedgie.
Really?
Yeah. Not like a malicious one. My best friends
Nope. Never.
have given me a
in my
wedgie
life.
in the pool. You know how the pool,
Damn, with the bathing suit
you
net?
know the bathing suit net? Yeah.
Bad news. Bad news.
That's my story. I was in a pool. We were messing around, trying to flip each other over. And my homeboy grabbed a large chunk, double hand, double fist, inside grip. It was an illegal grip. Inside of the swimming trunks, yanked up. I caught that whole net. Ever since that day, I cut the net now. So now that I think about it, it's interesting that you brought this up because this is a pivotal moment in my life where I made a life decision that I carried on till this day, where I cut the net out of any bathing suit I wear.
Yeah. Do you still do that to this day?
Yeah. Not just because of that situation. I had felt the net being a problem before then, but that was just the straw that broke the camel's back. Hate to say that again, but that's the honest truth.
All right, man. So you cut the net out.
Yeah, I'm a cutter. I cut the net out of the bathing suits.
Yeah, nah.
I just feel like they're restrictive. I'm not saying I got this monster piece or anything like that. Maybe I'm wearing them wrong, but I feel like they're not like drawn. Like must be giving me the European cut or something.
You got to get the tuck friendly joints they have at
I gotta
Target.
get the tuck jammy.
Yeah, you got to get the tuck friendly ones they have at Target,
Yeah.
It's in
Okay.
that special section.
Yeah.
But yo, what I wanted to talk about this app, this
Oh, yeah,
leak
yeah,
that
yeah.
happened with this app. I don't know if anyone's familiar with this app. It's called Tea,
Yeah.
right? Like tea, like hot tea, sipping tea, TEA. And this app happens to be an app where anonymously women, it's a community for women where they go on and anonymously review men, pretty much. Men from past relationships, men in their lives, men they've gone out with, whatever. And it's just places where they talk about these men. Give him green flags, he's dateable, red flags, he's not. They tell stories about the guys, all this kind of stuff while they're all anonymous. So clearly this turned into kind of just a man bashing website.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a bunch of women just shit talking men and some hero got into the files or what have you and was able to
database.
access the database and was able to access the photos of said women.
Because they had to upload a photo of themselves in order to be accepted onto the platform.
Yes.
And then-
And they were under the impression that these photos are immediately deleted because
Yeah.
that's what the app had claimed.
Little did they know, the app had been storing these in a public directory. Not a public directory, but a public directory within their domain, probably. Not
Yeah.
like something that's, well, I guess if it's on the network. I don't know how exactly how it worked, but people got access to it and leaked all the images.
Yeah.
So these women aren't anonymous anymore.
And I wish that I was able to pull up the actual photos because I've only seen the photos in reviews by other people or reaction videos of other people having the images behind them.
I was wondering if they were allowed to use those like on YouTube and whatnot.
Use what?
The images of these people. Because
I mean,
of the way
it's-
they were procured.
That's interesting. Maybe that's why they scrubbed it or something. Maybe YouTube is able to enact some kind of policy restriction or something.
I don't know. I'm curious behind when we were talking about it, the idea in my head, like the legality behind it. I don't think it really matters. I don't think these girls are out here suing small YouTubers, but I'm just curious. But go ahead. We're not talking about that.
Yeah, it's funny because people were reading quotes of, stuff that these women were saying about men on these websites. I even saw testimonials or videos of men that were talked about on the app and their experience with it, in knowing women in their lives that came across their, a thread talking about these men.
Yeah, it's like that. You ever heard of the Facebook group, Are We Dating the Same Guy?
Yes, I have. So that is probably a very similar thing.
Yeah, it's like where girls will like post like a picture of a dude, and Noah from the Derelicts was on there once.
No way.
Yeah, I think that's what I heard. That's what they said on one of the episodes.
Oh shit.
That maybe it was a joke, and I just believed it. But they said that Noah was on there. But it's essentially like
That's very funny.
A Facebook group where women will post images of men and be like, "Yo, are we dating this guy?" And like people will just like, I guess, comment on it. I don't know. I'm not super familiar with it, but it's essentially, dude, men aren't a fraction of this like dedicated to these kind of like activities. Like it's so funny because we're so different, right?
Yeah.
Like we're too busy printing out 3D printing Iron Man suits.
Yeah,
and guys are trying to worry about like, what your man did 15 years ago.
Yeah, it's crazy shit. But I found it to be so funny when these photos of these girls came out, because when I tell you, dude, these were some of the ugliest.
Oh yeah,
bro, some of the most hideous chicks I ever seen. And I'm like, these are the girls that are at home calling these young men, incels and
anonymously.
Anonymously on these message boards, talking all this bad stuff about people. And it's crazy, dude. When I saw one of the guys talking about that he was mentioned on there, dude, he was like a stud. Dude was a stud. He's like, yo, my friend. He's like, one of my friends comes across this, and she calls me up, and she's like, yo, you're on this thing. He's like, this was just a bunch of women just defaming me. He's like, and they're just mad. He's like, they're just mad. Let's call it what it is. He's like, I was not interested in them, and then they just bugged out. And then it's like, it matches up with the demographic of the women who were leaked in these photos. It's like, these are all women that look like they would never have a shot in hell with one of those Chad dudes, one of those like, you'll never get it. So it's like they're just speaking this crazy shit about people, and now it's out. Like you're not, anonymous anymore talking all this shit about these dudes.
Just a real quick catch up in the chat. Spaz says S3 without a security policy. S3 bucket without security policy. Here's the thing: they weren't stolen; they were up for grabs. I guess. Does a website like this exist for men? I know we obviously made Rate My Professor, but that's pivotal, and I think we're all grateful for it. But is there like another one that's like that like a man-made version of this that obviously has appropriate security protocols?
I mean, I'm sure there could be or something, but I mean, guys ain't really into all that shit. We're not trying to do all that. I just think like I just think guys just aren't. What are you doing? Like you ain't got nothing. You're really on there reviewing your ex-man? Like, what are you talking about? Yeah. What are you talking about? You're writing a Yelp review on your ex-man?
Dude, it's that social credit score thing.
What are you talking about?
We've seen like Black Mirror episodes about this where people have like this social credit score and they have like reviews like that.
Yeah. It's crazy. And then it's like, you look at, actually, that made me look this up, is these studies that are going on happen to pop up. Like, I guess because I was looking at stories like this, so then suggested shit. Even Google is suggesting me freaking search topics. It was talking about this by 2030, it's saying 45% of women from age 25 to 44 will be single and childless.
What was the statistic?
45% by 2030 between the ages of 25 and 44.
Why is that?
Because of shit like tea.
That's a crazy statistic.
It's a crazy stat.
Yeah, but what about all the men? It has to go in both directions. Like it's impossible that it just affects like the women.
Dude, you know what's nuts? There's even forever since like the beginning of records and stuff like that. There's always a small percentage of men that actually procreate. It's not as many as you think it is. There's a lot of dudes that just don't have children. Either they just are not desirable or capable, or, you know, or it's just sometimes they don't work out, you know, and there's like it's not just mad dudes have kids.
But is this about procreating, or is this about being in a relationship?
It says, you know, single and childless.
Single and childless.
Yeah, that's what it is. So 45%.
The single part of me is the one that I guess the 45% of them being childless isn't as crazy to me as 45% of them being single.
Dude, 45% of them being childless isn't crazy to you. Right now, we're at 1.6 children per woman. It's the lowest it's ever been. 1.6 children per woman. Right now, we're below the rate that you need to replace your population. Like right now, we're not having enough children to replace people that die.
This is the United States. This is the
world.
U.S. This is the U.S. And they're trying to kick us.
This has been an issue in China. It's been an issue in other countries.
But they had rules and regulations. They put themselves in this position. China,
Yeah, they did.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
did. Yeah, yeah.
They kept putting them in the fucking downstream.
Yeah.
They had a bunch of them, and they all just took a boat ride, you know? It's disgusting. No, but, and they're trying to fucking deport people. These are the guys that are having the most kids. Like, we should keep these guys here.
Yo, it's that's a crazy thing. I saw a guy, I don't know, it was another westernized country. I don't know if it was the UK or if it was Canada. Don't quote me. Don't, you know, the exact country, but it was another Western developed nation. Mm-hmm. And this guy was like, oh, he's like, Islam's going to be the biggest religion. He's like, and the guy's like, how can you say that? And he's like, because we're having kids. He's like, you guys just don't have kids. He's like, we're just by pure numbers.
Yeah.
He said, we'll take over.
Yeah. I was
You
just
know?
going to say, I thought their strategy was going to be giving visa to Central and South Americans and people from the Caribbean. Because you want to up the population.
Yeah, you want to up the pie. They listen, that shit is fertile as a rice field. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yep.
She's ready to go.
You know what, too? Maybe a little less internet. You
Yeah.
you leave these people with nothing to do, and they'll fuck.
Yeah. Yo, it's weird though, man. Everybody's like
Dude.
socially awkward and anxious and shit now. It's like a superpower to be able to walk in a room and talk to people.
To be super jiggy.
Yo, to walk in a room and talk to people, people can't do that shit anymore. They're not capable, bro. It's insane. It's a weird thing, but yeah, I found that to be weird that they're on here talking all this shit. Meanwhile, none of them are having kids. I'm like, I don't get it. And the funny thing is, it said child free was what the headline was. It said child free. It didn't say childless.
Here's a crazy statistics.
What do you
Baz
got?
says 2023, there will be more Americans over 65 than under 18.
See what I'm saying? That's a problem. That's a problem.
Dude, you guys made me want to go upstairs and make another one, dude.
Bro,
Do my thing
65.
for America.
Dude, the physicality or the lack of physicality of a man above the age of 65 versus an 18-year-old man, 18-year-old young man is crazy. Like, we need those young guys. Like, that's who's supposed to, not for nothing, go to war and, do all the shit that...
Damn, we don't have enough people.
No, dude, we don't. And people they keep convincing people that kids are inconvenient and shit like that, and that it'll like ruin your life, and you should keep like working and get yourself a career. And
some of those things are true. They will ruin your life, and they are inconvenient. But I guess they're nice to look at every once in a while. Nah, kids are okay, but they do suck up all your resources.
yeah, they do. Well, what are you gonna do?
But you kind of fucking.
That is a...
What is that? You got a little dog hair in there?
No, it's not dog hair. I think it's a very small bug, but I don't mind.
Okay.
It's fine.
Could be worse, right?
Could be way worse, dude.
I hear there's people finding cement in their fucking drinks.
Yeah, there's people finding all kinds of shit. People finding like condoms in their peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Like there's crazy shit goes on. I don't really mind a little bug.
Jesus Christ, what a crazy statistic. You want to talk about this shooter?
Yeah, I did want to say one more thing.
Go ahead.
That data breach, they're all complaining about privacy violations and all this kind of stuff. I just wonder, like, what about the privacy of the dudes you guys out on those websites? What about their privacy?
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? They're upset about the privacy. Like, what? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it was just funny to me. I'm like, Double standard was very funny on that. But aside from that, so yeah, some idiot goes nuts again in New York City, man. Runs up in the NFL headquarters building and just starts shooting people.
Yeah. So according to
You got some. So let's go, bro.
according to CNN, 4 people were gunned down yesterday in the Midtown Manhattan office building. The New York City Police Department is sending investigators to Las Vegas, where the gunman lived, to learn about the possible motive for the deadly rampage. The shooter, Shane Devon Tamora, 27, walked into the building carrying an assault rifle and a suicide note in his backpack, alleging that he's suffering from CTE, a brain disease linked to head trauma, according to a source. Mayor Eric Adams said investigators believe Tamora was headed towards the NFL offices, but then he took the wrong elevator. So he didn't even hit the location where he was supposed to go. He did shoot one NFL employee though, but he's in critical condition. He's not dead.
So he was trying to get to the NFL office. He took the wrong elevator. So, that's what happens when you try to execute a shooting with CTE, sir.
And you
gotta sharpen up, buddy.
Yeah, that'd be the first thing on your list of like, how am I gonna get to where I gotta go?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. This was a built-in excuse, bro. Come on.
Did you just know? Did he think the whole building was theirs?
I don't know. Guy was he's going the wrong way on the elevator, talking about hut.
The victims included an off-duty NY police officer who was a father of 2 young sons, an executive at an investment firm, a security guard described by his union as a New York hero. That's correct. Yeah, I'm sure he is a New York hero, but whoever the representative from the union that said that never met that guy, because that's how unions go. Anyways, and a Cornwall graduate who worked for the building owner. Lastly, an NFL employee who was seriously injured, according to a staff memo. Seriously injured. I don't know what that means. This guy walked in there with a gun. So if anybody's injured, they must have been shot.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's the story. I think it's crazy. Like it's like we said when the episode started. Like, why does this only happen here? And obviously this guy's self-diagnosed CTE, so there is like that mental aspect of it. But it's like nobody else has that.
You can't even diagnose CTE until post-mortem, so you have to be dead. You can't diagnose it. Like so.
Well, they can't officially. There's no like strip for you to pee on, but somebody could give you a good old smell test and probably tell you've been fucking like you see.
Nah, dude.
Dude, you see the videos of those boxers where they have them like on their first fight? You ever seen that guy?
And then they go to like their current shit and they can't even talk and shit.
Yeah.
And, it's so sad.
Yeah, that guy's probably got CTE, right?
Yeah, it's chronic traumatic encephalopathy. That's just from, you get encephalopathy, brain, like, pretty much like severe brain dysfunction from just how many times you've been hit. You get encephalopathy also from drinking for 40 years.
Okay.
That shit also happens to your brain all working. You know when you hear people, and that's why they call it punch drunk.
Yeah.
Because you kind of start, it has a very similar, they kind of mimic each other, but it's, shit is insane, dude, that this guy goes in there. Yo, I think it was CNN wanted this guy to be white so bad. They wanted him to be white so bad. They said it like 3 times. Different people. Gunman? Yeah, they were like, he's got a mustache and possibly white. And then the other guy's like, all we know so far, he was wearing a suit, mustache, and possibly white. That man is indeed not white, CNN.
Not a white guy.
Not a white guy.
That's
for a loop
so
there.
funny.
Yeah, it was. They wanted it so bad, yo. He was kind of light skinned.
It's a mustache man, and I don't know. Have we confirmed it? White guy. Most likely a white guy.
Yeah.
I bet the house on it, Susan. We haven't. I guess we're not 100% sure, but we all know.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that they dropped
a
the
crime
ball.
of this magnitude.
Yeah, crime.
There's only one culture capable of this. No, not this time.
They say you shoot more than one? Like, yeah. Is it who he was trying to hit? Yeah, probably, possibly why.
They didn't have enough details. They said that he took the wrong elevator. Oh, hold on, guys.
Did he shoot anybody near a pool? Unlikely. All right.
Near a pool is crazy. Oh man, that's terrible.
Oh
The
my
whole
God.
situation is honestly terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Crazy, the fucking off-duty NYPD cop just working his side gig, doing security. They should pay those guys a livable wage so they don't have to do shit like this. But who am I to judge?
It's typically just like easy money, probably. You just do a
Yeah.
little private party, you sit, you just watch. When the hell does that happen? Oh, today on this little party I'm working, an active shooter showed up.
Yeah, but they're not known to be like the biggest payers amongst police unions.
Oh yeah, true. It's the city.
So
It's New York City.
yeah, and it's a dangerous job. You should be compensated enough so you don't that you're compensated. You should be compensated so well that you ain't gotta fucking be bothered.
Agreed. That you
Yeah.
shouldn't have to do that.
Yeah,
And you should be able to give all at your, at your job. Because also,
it's a tough job.
I don't really, I'd prefer you not be exhausted from your other job when you're protecting the citizens on the job. Like,
Yeah.
oh, sorry, I'm a little tired. Sorry. Just, I was working this private party all night. So it was fucking went till like 1 a.m.,
Yeah, can you imagine if Superman didn't get a good night's sleep?
Yeah, come on, dude. It would never work like that. He'd never stop these automobiles.
Never.
Never the Iron Horse.
So yeah,
Yeah, man. So that shooter, that T leak.
craziness.
It's insane, dude. We played in a golf tournament this weekend.
Yes, we did.
We played a little. It was a golf outing, kind of 4-man scramble format. Bunch of teams.
A lot of teams.
It was a good time.
We had an excellent time.
We had an excellent time. I played some awful golf. Played some goddamn abysmal golf, but I had a lot of fun. Made a couple putts.
I feel like I played well for my level of playing.
No, I agree. I think a lot of people. I did hit the best drive I think I've ever hit.
You hit an excellent drive.
I think it's the best drive I've ever hit.
Yeah, Justin hit probably
That
like a
app was a
240.
freaking. That app was bullshit, bro. I think it was deeper than that. I've hit 240 before.
You know what it is? It's like it's as the crow flies, you know?
What? Is that a pirate reference?
It's like a distance thing. It's like from my house to your house, it might be 15 miles, but not if a bird is flying and it doesn't have to go through these roads.
Oh, I know what you mean. It's like point A to point B thing.
Yeah.
Shortest distance, straight line. I mean, even in a straight line, that
I don't
shit
think they
seemed
count
deeper
like
than
the
that.
trees and shit, you know?
Dude, I striped that shit straight down the fucking
Dude, I
middle.
thought it was great, dude.
Straight down the middle.
And you know what? In hindsight, if I would have known you felt this way, I would have counted it out for you. I would have did the foot thing where you walk one foot in front of the other.
But that's feet. We need yards.
I would have did the conversion.
Yeah, so you got to do like lunge squats.
Yeah,
You do
well-
lunges. So you got to
I
do
would
it.
have to take like 900 steps, dude.
That's what I need, man.
But I would have done it.
We should go back there, man. I tracked it and that shit. I forget what it said. It said like 240 or something, like two.
Dude, can we talk about like the situation we went through while we were there?
Yeah,
Are
sure.
we not allowed to talk about that?
Hey, what do you want to talk
Dude,
about?
so get this, guys. All right, so I'm gonna fucking say Justin's being coy. All right, I'm gonna keep it a stack with y'all.
I'm not being coy, bro.
We signed up for this golf outing, right? We signed up a while ago, before any of us have really played that much golf. And because we signed up for this, we've been playing a lot in preparation for this event. And it was an event. I've been calling it a charity event. Then I switched to a tournament. And then, but it was just like a golf outing. It was a real good time. I'm sure some of the money went to some kind of charity, right? But anyways, so we signed up for this. We had 3 people. They are 4-man teams. We would have loved to bring a person and like, because we had, assembled a group of very capable players while we prepared for the tournament. But we didn't have anybody in the beginning, so we were assigned a 4th player, which we're not upset about. We love to meet new people, and you know, and if they're a good golfer, we'd appreciate any tips we can get, right? So Justin's man's who put him on, and then Justin put me on. So I'm twice removed. I gotta shut the fuck up throughout this whole situation, right? I am a +1. I don't really have much of a say. But about 10 minutes into us getting there, we find out that the individual who was playing with us did not bring clubs. Right? No big deal. It does tell me you don't play golf. We're bad enough. You know what I'm saying? We don't need anybody who doesn't own clubs. No big deal. Then it turns out they don't rent clubs at this place. So this person has to share clubs with somebody. Who is this person riding in the cart with? My guy, Justin. This gentleman, nice fucking guy. Nothing against the guy. He's a nice guy. He didn't know that there wasn't going to be clubs there, but I'm going to talk shit anyways. This guy showed up in golf shoes, spiked up. Dude came in golf shoes. Great. You need those to play. Sunscreen and an umbrella. Dude brought an umbrella, but did not bring clubs. The audacity. The audacity. How do you show up? Dude took an hour drive. Oh. And you showed up late too. And he was late as fuck. So by the time he got there and we figured this out, we couldn't even have done anything. Because I could have made it work. I would have figured it out.
Yeah.
I could have made it work. I'm telling you, I could have made it work.
We literally could have put a set together. We could have combined our extra shit. But it was quite the event.
He had a better time than all of us, too.
Yeah, he had a grand old time.
He had, bro,
The best time.
There was a point. So Justin had given it. Was that his speaker or your speaker?
Mine.
Just
What?
you gave him the aux. Justin had given this guy the aux, and he had one hell of a playlist of the safest songs you could possibly play. Real good playlist. And there was a point where Justin may or may not have been frustrated. And this guy drive past him. And this guy's singing Gloria Stefan as loud as he can in the passenger seat. And Justin looks like he's ready to fucking put a bullet in his mouth. He's not having the best day on the course. This guy's having the best day ever. And Justin's just miserable in that car. I sincerely empathize for him.
I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
Oh my God.
You know? Yeah, I got to like my new Callaways. You know? I was like a cuck to my own Callaways, you know what I'm saying? I just got to watch someone else have a lot of fun with them, you know?
To top it all off, Justin just got a brand new set of irons that he got to watch this guy break in.
But no, overall it was a great time.
I still had a good time. I thought that's just, in hindsight, and even during the time, I wasn't too upset about it. I just thought it's more of a funny thing to talk about than anything else.
That's what cracks me up, yo.
Because it's so funny that, dude, I guess you do think sometimes, you do like, places do rent clubs.
Yeah.
I've showed up to a golf place with no clubs, but they rented clubs at this place.
Yeah.
So I was able to rent clubs. But yeah, I don't think it's the end of the world, but I think it's very funny.
Yeah, the umbrella with the sunscreen, like, psh,
Dude, the umbrella was
with
and he busted it out several times.
several times, put it in the back where the bag goes and strapped it in.
Oh, did he do that?
Yeah, bro. Strapped up shawty, bro. Strapped up the
Good
umbrella
dude, though.
back there.
Shout out to him. Nice guy. Oh, just real genuine nice guy.
Yeah, very nice guy.
Not his fault. Well,
No.
no. It is his fault.
Yeah, kind of.
100%. But we still forgive him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the worst.
Yeah, not the worst.
Nah, he was a good guy. Thank God he was like a nice guy and like easy to just get along with and ride with and shit. Cause man, if he was an asshole, It would have been difficult.
Oh, it would have been a completely different event.
It would have been difficult.
Knowing what I know now, it would have been different.
Yeah, but I had a great time, man. I had a great time. I do wish I played better. Wish I, performed a little better. But that's it. That's
You got to listen to that man's excellent playlist the entire time.
bro. I told him to send it to me.
And he kept it in his pocket. So it's like surround sound, dude. We got the music throughout the whole day.
Brought it right to the T box.
Yeah. Good guy.
DJ.
Shout out to him. Shout out to him and his excellent playlist. Next time, bring us to the clubs. Other than that, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. He's gonna be nice next time. Watch. He's gonna be nice,
Dude,
He's gonna be a scratch golfer.
He looked like he had excellent form. Like he took a lesson or two.
Yeah, I'm sure he has. I need to take some lessons, bro.
You and me too, dude.
I need to take some lessons, man. I need to really, I got to this freaking Facebook Marketplace shit. I'm trying to get my hands on this, on one of these drivers, man.
Dude, I
in the
love
market,
Facebook Marketplace.
In the market for a Paradigm or a Rogue.
I feel like Facebook
anybody with a
Marketplace
Paradigm?
has taken over, like in terms of like buying and selling, like locally.
It has.
Like OfferUp still exists. There's eBay, but like Craigslist.
Yeah, in terms of, locally, the Facebook Marketplace is where it's at.
Craigslist used to be the shit. Now it only works for hookers, and I don't even think that that's a thing anymore either. I'm pretty sure those are all cops.
Yeah, right. All trying to set you up. But they're like, flush the Johns,
Yeah, they should. I'm not even gonna start talking about prostitution being legal. I almost stuck myself into a conversation about.
There you go. But yeah, so I'm in the market for a new driver. I got to hit, the drives I was hitting on that, because I used Berto's driver a couple times on Saturday.
That driver put 30 yards on my drive, dude.
Yeah, man. I definitely hit the shit out of a couple of them drives, bro.
Did we miss anything from?
From what?
Let's see. Intel just offered me a refund.
Nice. Good. They should.
That's excellent. All right, let's see. Let me just head to Discord, make sure we didn't miss anything, because there was something that was spoken about today. Update on my CPU, boys. Intel just offered me a refund.
Nice. Dude, I'm glad that they did. They should, man. What the hell?
It's going to cost me way more now.
Yeah, my phone gets so overheated now. And the battery dies so quickly, it's crazy. They're trying to make me.
Oh my God, did you see this video of the fight at the Cincinnati Jazz Festival?
Is that dude that just started knocking people out and knocked that chick out too?
It's a couple dudes that are stomping, a couple dudes and a couple girls.
Oh no, I didn't see it.
That are beating the dog shit out of this guy. Look at this. It's kind of long. It's 2 minutes and
I
change.
wish we. Oh yeah, I think this is it. Yep, let me see that.
And at the end, a chick gets fucking
Leveled,
knocked
right?
out. Yeah, dude, out cold.
Damn, they're
by a
jumping him. He
dude.
got to get up. You can't stay down there and cover up, bro. That'll never do it. They'll stomp you out down there.
Yeah, get up.
Yo, hood dudes will not. They will just keep stomping you. You got to get up. You got to build a base, get to your knees. You got to try to get up. You can't stay down there and cover up. They'll soccer kick you in the head till they kill you. You got to get up. You can't do that, my man. You can't do that. You can't cover up, dude. That's not the way to go.
Well, this guy's getting beat up. They say only one person called. The cops received one 911 call.
People are like live streaming it. Look, he can't even get up. See, you waited too long to try to get up, Poppy. Look, they're going to keep hitting you, bro. That is crazy as hell.
Crazy.
You got to get up, bro. Oh, he fell down again. You got to stop going down, bro. They're hyenas, bro.
So why you keep falling?
Get
man?
up, bro. These are hyenas. These are, people that are in the streets in a mob like that are trying to jump a guy. They are literal hyenas. It becomes a mob mentality, and they'll just keep swarming.
Yeah,
The
but
more
I
you
think
fall, they keep swarming.
There comes to a certain number of people where they're doing less damage because they're all trying to fucking their hardest to kick you,
Yeah.
falling over each other.
That's crazy
She
as hell.
comes in, tries to break it out. She gets flatlined. Dink.
Damn, son.
But yeah, man.
Yeah, it's a hell of a way to end it.
Is there
Oh, that's a dude that hit her or a stud?
Yeah. Nah, it's a dude. Chicks don't knock chicks out like that.
Wow, dude. How you knock that woman out like that, dude?
Professional female fighters don't knock each other out like that. Unless they head kick each other. Not with punches.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah, she got flatlined, dude.
Yo, that dude was just mad about everything in his life, huh?
Yeah,
To run up on a chick and hit her like that, what's going on in your life, bro? You're broke. This is poor people shit. This is broke ass people shit. When you have some money, you don't behave this way. You're a broke ass bum ass dude. You got no job. I'm sure you got nothing going on for you. You got no education. I'm sure you got kids you don't take care of.
Facts.
You know, I'm sure you got kids you don't take care of. I'm sure that you have multiple women that hate you and probably have a couple orders of protection against you. You know, I'm sure you've got felonies on your record. I'm sure you probably done time. You know, your life is just abysmally shit and you're in a terrible, terrible place in your life. And you decide to just hit a woman like this in the street. Your life is in shambles, sir. You've never been loved by anyone. Not a friend, not a parent, not a child. You, sir, are a terrible, terrible person.
Crazy.
That was awful.
I agree.
But yeah, so, you know.
If you guys want to watch that video, go to the Discord. Spaz posted it today.
Build a base. Build a base. Get to your knees. Try to get the fuck out of there. And don't be too hammered walking around out in public. It's not a good idea.
Jazz festivals.
Yeah, it's not a good idea, man. Don't just be too hammered, especially if you have a woman with you, man. It's your responsibility to be able to fucking keep it together. You have to. We all like to party, but if you're the guy and you're with a woman, like, you can't get blacked out drunk, you know, that's not, you can't do that, dude.
Yeah. 20 of Adderall will fucking save you from that situation. That should keep you nice and stable the whole night.
Yeah, to get him out of that situation, he would have needed to rail that thing. Somebody would have needed to slide over, and he would have been like, plunk, 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 like some like Super Mario shit.
He would have had to take it a couple hours before he left the house, and he would have avoided that situation because he probably would have shut the fuck. Because I'm sure, not for nothing, I'm not saying this guy deserves it, but I don't know too many people who get beat up like that for no reason at all.
I don't either.
Whether it's right or wrong. Whether
Correct.
you agree with it or you don't agree with it.
Yeah, I think what probably happened is that guy was way too drunk and was saying shit he didn't even realize he was saying. And then it's clear when somebody's hammered like that, you know, and I think it should be kind of human decency to not beat the hell out of the guy. Like, you know how hammered is. He's defenseless. You could see it.
People, they live for that moment.
Yeah, they want to get the knockout.
They live for that moment.
Yeah. Damn, the way that dude hit that woman, he watched some male figure beat the hell out of his mom his whole life. That's the only way that you could haul off and hit a woman like that. That's the only way, is you've witnessed men hit a woman.
That's not the first time you've seen a woman get knocked out.
No, God. Guy's an animal. But anyway, with that said, we're at the hour, man.
That's sad.
Mass and None Podcast, episode 261.
261.
261. We appreciate everybody in the chat. Appreciate if you tune in live. Appreciate if you guys check out the backed episodes or check out the archive. Check us out on Rumble. Check us out on Kick, on Twitch, on YouTube. Check us out on all your favorite audio podcast platforms. And if you don't find us on your favorite audio podcast platform, please let them know, my friend.
Join the Discord. Join the Discord and harass us until we place the podcast on your obscure podcast listening platform.
And that's it, my friends.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, we don't have.
What do you mean there's no music, dude?
I gotta fix it. I'm gonna fix it.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So we should have some elevator music.
Yeah, we should do something. Somebody just posted something in the.
What, in the Discord?
Yeah.
So we got to check it out. All right, Mass and None
Have you seen the
Podcast.
golf movie or golf show Happy Gilmore 2 and Stick?
No, I have not seen it yet. But
I've
we
seen
will.
Happy Gilmore 2. He hasn't. We talked about it before the episode, and we didn't talk about it today because Justin still hasn't watched it. So
Next week we'll talk about it.
Next week we'll talk about Happy Gilmore 2.
That's what we got. Peace out, guys.
Da, da, da.